April. Now let's see what Louis has captured in this abandoned military hospital in Germany. There are many abandoned military hospitals in Germany that are easily accessible. Once Louis enters one of these places by himself, it doesn't take long until he captures a really interesting shape in the back of this hallway. This makes the young man more curious though, and he decided to see what else is there.
Okay.
As he makes his way further into the hospital, boarded up windows make it hard for him to see. Good thing he has a flashlight with him though. But after a while he gets nervous and loses his cool for a moment. He then is sure that there must be something else in this place.
There's someone here. I have no idea.
So what does he do? He continues his search for the unknown. Very brave. There are even more doors that he hasn't entered yet.
Is anybody here? Anybody here? Come outside now.
The next room he enters appears to be a rundown kitchen area. It is here where he notices some unknown sounds. And then he discovers a door. Do these sounds maybe stem from there? Another person, or whatever it was, shared the same idea with him, that this place was perfect to hang around. To me it clearly looks like a man in a mask. Nothing mysterious necessarily, but how do we explain this transparent shape from the beginning? Well, maybe it was just a light anomaly that made it seem that way. Guess we will never know for sure. In last week's video, we were taking a look at the clip that apparently was recorded by a not further known investigator and that captured something creepy in a stable. Turns out that this was just a little snippet by our beloved Urbexer Urbex Hill. Thank you everybody who corrected me on that one. You all should check his channel out to experience the whole adventure yourself. Tonight though, Urbex is taking us into another adventure to the abandoned Central High School in Cleveland. Tells us that he felt a really strange presence while exploring the area that day, and that he had the feeling that something was even watching him. He captured something really intriguing shortly after starting his exploration. He didn't notice anything at the time, but when he was exiting the old rundown gym hall, there seemed a black object peeking out from the hallway. Hill also points out that you couldn't hear any noise while it was moving towards the left. Proof that he was dealing with something unearthly here. But it didn't stop there. As he's walking us through the following room, it's possible that he caught the reflection of a head in the stove. Can you see it? could he catch this odd shadow person once more in this broken down hallway? Once again, he didn't hear anything, but this was about to change. Something seemed to throw an object at him. He was quite startled, and shortly after decided to make it out of the building. Pretty understandable, right? As mentioned before, you should check out the whole adventure on his channel, Urbex Hill. Laura was at home alone with her 2 children, relishing a rare moment of quiet in her bedroom. Suddenly, an unsettling sound began to fill the room, a persistent, eerie knocking on the bedroom door. As the knocking grew louder, a wave of fear began to creep over her. What could be making this noise?
Who is it?
Me,
Who's me?
your son.
Aren't you at your friend's sleepover?
Hungry.
Who are you?
Your son.
What do you want? There's food in the microwave.
You eat it for me. Open the door, please.
Go to bed.
No.
Go to bed.
No.
The knocking was accompanied by a voice that sounded like her son's, but something was off. Laura knew her other child was at a friend's house, so she was alone with this disturbing noise. This wasn't the first time she had experienced something like this. Panicking, she tried calling her husband for help, but he didn't answer. Trapped in the dark and filled with growing fear, she waited for him to come home.
That's me, Adam.
Braulio? 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 Claudio.
The door creaked open slightly, but when Laura called out to her son, there was only silence. A cold chill ran down her spine as she quickly closed the door and waited anxiously for her husband's return. Could this be a sinister imitation of her son's voice? The answer is up to you. Two men were finishing their shift at a cinema, preparing to lock up for the night, when they suddenly heard knocking sounds coming from somewhere inside the building. Unsure of where the noises were coming from, one of the workers decided to pull out his phone and start recording. As they searched for the source of the sound, the footage revealed an unsettling sight. It appeared that someone or something was in the projector room. Despite their insistence that they were alone and no one else should have been there, the mysterious noises continued. On another night, while performing a routine check before closing, the same worker noticed something alarming. A ghostly pale face seemed to be watching him from the shadows above. Was this an authentic ghost responsible for the knocking, or could it be an elaborate hoax? The decision is yours to make. Jared and his brother, along with a friend, were investigating their home after a series of unsettling events. Strange occurrences had plagued their house, with objects moving and shadows shifting in unexplained ways. About 25 years ago, Jared had relocated with his family to Blackpool, England, where they purchased a hotel that turned out to be haunted. Guests frequently reported seeing a ghostly figure at the foot of their beds, leading many to check out in fear. Since then, eerie phenomena seemed to follow them wherever they went. During one investigation, they captured something truly disturbing on camera.
Hi gang, we're at Jed and Dave's house doing another investigation because things have been seen here last year when we was up here. It was quite creepy, so we're just going to do another investigation now, a little one. See what we can find.
We're using the night vision camera on the SLS, so that's why they're stood behind me, because we don't want to keep mapping them.
Exactly.
We want to see what we can map ourselves.
Have a look around the room, Dave. You never know. I mean, we caught some orbs in here last time we was up here.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some ours now.
Yeah. You never know.
We're back.
It's stuck on two of the K2 meter.
K2, what was
Yeah,
that?
we've got Jed behind us doing the K2 and he's got a couple of lights on it, you know, so we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, all we can do is just keep
Yeah,
going
so
past
around.
and say, whoa!
What? Did I just see something or am I imagining that?
I don't know, let's go.
I don't know. To me it looked like a face. Dave?
I thought I saw something.
That was really quick,
That was
really spooky.
That
I
was.
don't know, it seemed like a face, but I could be wrong. I won't say for definite.
What a face?
Seemed
Yeah.
like one, yeah.
I don't talk bollocks. See the face?
I don't know. I'll have to look back on
I
the
don't know,
video.
I'll have to review it, but that was really
This
weird.
is stuff-
I just thought I saw something.
Peering around the door.
Peering, yeah, peering on the door.
Well, this is stuck on two.
I know we've got a towel here,
Yeah, this is two at the door.
but we've got a towel. Could it be that?
The footage showed a chilling pale face peering through a door. When Jared swung the camera back to check, the face had vanished and no one was on the other side. The only people present were Jared, his brother, and their friend, all of whom were huddled together in fear. They quickly fled to a friend's house for safety. A few days later, Jared returned alone, determined to confront the unsettling presence.
Right. Doing a little bit of an investigation. Been doing it for a while, but I'm on my own tonight. And the house on my own is so it's terrible. We've seen a figure in the living room behind the door. Oh! What the with this? I'm sick of this. What was that? I'm sick and tired of this house. That's up there. What are you doing up there? Oh, for sake, I've had enough of this.
That night, he saw a shadowy figure resembling a dog peeking out from behind the staircase, sending a shiver down his spine. He rushed to another room, where even the cat perched near a hanging cross seemed visibly disturbed. Alone and terrified, Jared hesitated to go upstairs and face whatever might be lurking there. He wondered if something sinister from the haunted hotel had attached itself to him or his brother. Paralyzed with fear and indecision, Jared faced a terrifying dilemma. The next clip has been sent to me by G Morals, and she tells me that her 10-year-old son was recording a TikTok video in which he lifts up his little sister by the end of the recording. It is important to note that his sister was right next to him during the whole video. G Morals states that she freaked out a bit because she couldn't explain the shape flying by. Her son said that no one else was around and that the door to his room was shut as well. Turns out that they have moved to this house around 2 months ago and that the previous owner had passed away. Could it be related? Now let's look at that a bit closer. Frame by frame, I'd say it looks like an apparition of a female, with shoulder-long brown hair. Unfortunately, it's too blurry to say for sure, but it appears that she also shows some facial features. What do you think? Is it paranormal? Or something that could be easily explained? Now we're taking another look at the case of security guard Simon Lockhart, who's documenting a haunting in the office space he's patrolling at night.
Hello?
And he surely documented some chilling encounters in his past videos.
Oh my god, what the?
After having this creepy incident unfolding in the staircase, he returns on one of the following nights with a bottle of holy water.
I got this holy water off Amazon. I'm gonna drop it down the stairs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! Dude, what the?
Some say he might have angered the entity which is haunting this place. Could that be so? When he was checking out one of the storage facilities shortly after this incident, it would appear that this thing followed him once again.
Hello?
How creepy. This video was sent by user TXTreasure and it shows a young man in a gym. The video was later shared by Carlos Ruiz, who supposedly works the security monitors in the gym. It was a pretty unusual encounter, since the young man in the video seems to have a run-in with something invisible. Some say that a malevolent demon might have grabbed this man and dragged him along the floor. Could this be? One thing is for certain, he probably will find himself another gym. What do you guys think? Fact or fiction? Late one evening, two friends decided to spend time in an empty indoor playground located in a restaurant. With no kids around, they rushed to the jungle gym for some carefree fun. One friend recorded the moment, not realizing that the footage would later reveal something unsettling.
Jesus. Okay, this is my POV. Enjoy. This is what we have to get up to. This is really hard. I feel too big to do this. Yeah. Wait, where'd you go? Left or right? I went left. Which way do I go? I feel like I'm in Wonderland. Here, she went that way. Freaky. Yours is brighter, mine's all dark. Okay. Guys, I can't do this. I feel like I keep bonking my head too. That's crazy. There's like actual down here. This is literally for human hamsters. Oh my god, someone bashed in this window.
Only the distant voice of the other friend was audible at the time. But when reviewing the video, they noticed something strange. A faint childlike voice picked up by the microphone.
Yours is brighter, mine's all dark. Yours is brighter, mine's all dark.
The sound was reminiscent of a young child babbling, although no children were present. The friends were completely unaware of this eerie sound while playing, but viewers later speculated it could be the voice of a ghostly child still lingering in the playground. Though the exact nature of the sound remains unclear, many wonder what else might occur in the playground during the quiet hours when no one is around. At approximately 2:30 in the morning, a man recorded unsettling footage from his apartment, documenting a series of strange occurrences that had been troubling him. He reported experiencing an increase in eerie and inexplicable activity in his home, with no apparent source. On this particular night, he was disturbed by persistent knocking at his door, as though an unseen entity was trying to gain entry.
Escuchen esto. Les estoy grabando esto. Son las 2:33 de la mañana. y estamos completamente asustados. Sí, por estos sonidos. No sabemos qué esté detrás de la puerta, pero estamos muy asustados. Al parecer no se ve nada. Y efectivamente, como pueden ver a simple vista, pues no es nadie. Pero se siente como que si alguien me vigilara. Vamos para adentro mejor. Vamos adentro, vamos adentro. Ok. Les grabo esto para que se den cuenta que esto está pasando casi todos los días. Ok, va de nuevo. What?
While he was initially unaware of any unusual visuals, the footage later revealed something disconcerting. A ghostly figure was faintly reflected on his wall-mounted television. The nature of this apparition, whether it is directly linked to the disturbances or represents something else entirely, remains uncertain. However, the footage unmistakably suggests that there is an otherworldly presence within his apartment. This video was recorded by TikTok user VampireChick03, and in the following she's getting ready to perform one of her TikTok choreographies that she had practiced. It was pretty late that night and nobody was around when she was recording the following incident. It appears that something from the outside wanted to take a closer look at her. Or what else could it be? Have you seen it? Let's take a closer look at that window. Some people say they can see a face, and then there's that ominous handprint. Is it a spirit? People speculate that it could be a being from another world. Maybe it was just CGI, but it is pretty intriguing. Can almost make out facial features as well, I find. What is your opinion? The next video was sent by Antonio S. and was initially captured and shared by channel The Ball Family Vlogs. In this video, the young woman was documenting the upcoming remodeling process in her family home. After rewatching the recording, however, she noticed that there seemed to be something on the stairs that wasn't supposed to be there. She states, "My mom and I have had strange things happen to us in this house. I was just walking around the house, and when I go back to look at the video, it looks as if there's something standing on the stairs."
It needs some remodeling done to it. And back there's just an extra storage workshop area. Our dog is back there right now because he's a little sick and got to go to the vet.
Could this be an apparition that was caught looking at her that day? What do you think? Following was shared on Logan Roberts' channel. It's a security video that was captured by their camera outside the house. It shows Logan's mother, who was out in the yard to get their pet back in the house. But besides capturing his mother, the camera also noticed a weird object.
Come on, Milo. Give it, Mahu.
They thought it might have been an insect at first, but they never saw anything like it before. Was it perhaps a flying apparition? Patrick has sent me the following short clip, which apparently has been captured in an apartment complex at nighttime by an investigator. He was just getting his investigation started when apparently a shape could be captured looking from around the corner. Also notice the orbs, pretty eerie, no matter what this is. A user posted the following to the paranormal section. So, I took this photo a few years ago. I was living with these two friends in this house, which was built in the early 1900s. We displayed out pumpkins on the roof because it was a rough neighborhood and we didn't want them to get smashed. At first I only noticed my friend's distorted face. As you can see, she had both of her hands on her face. The tallest pumpkin we had was the one in the middle, and the rest were those small baking pumpkins. So there's not much room for someone to hide. Needless to say, we really freaked out when we saw this. It was the night before Halloween. What do you guys think? I, personally, find it extremely creepy that all the fingers are pretty much the same length. Could they capture something otherworldly on this image? Or what could have caused this object to look like a hand? If it wasn't a skid, of course. The following was a video that was sent by Thomas. It was recorded by a camera mounted in a man's car. He was on a nightly drive and received a call at the time. He decided to pull over and to answer the call. He seemingly was distracted at the time. His dashcam camera, however, recorded something sinister on the back seat. A really creepy face seems to be staring at the camera. Many commentators speculated that the man was riding along a haunted stretch of road that night. Could that be so? Has he gotten himself in some ghostly trouble here? Certainly a terrifying image, wouldn't you say? Who knows what that thing is? The following case is quite the spooky one. Apparently, there have been several reported incidents by people that have sworn to have seen creepy shadow people that were standing at the side of the road shortly before they were about to be involved in a collision. These mystery men, as one of the TV broadcasters had called them, were seen all around the globe. And whilst most people believe that this is just another urban legend, the dashcam recording of a truck driver might prove otherwise. He was driving along a mountain road at the time when the incident occurred. It is unknown what had caused it, but based on the reports of the driver, he lost control of his vehicle while taking the curve. Thankfully, he didn't get injured, and it was merely the truck that took the fall. But he just couldn't shake the feeling that something evil might have been standing at the side of the road here and maybe causing this accident. Who or what is this person? An evil spirit, perhaps? Or just a stranger? I don't know. But it's a pretty weird coincidence, isn't it? Now to another pretty chilling case that has been recorded by a police officer. He and a colleague were called to a local forest as a hiker heard some extremely scary noises. They thought at first that a wild animal got loose, but after listening to the screams, they weren't so sure anymore.
What the absolute...
Now, could this have been the infamous Bigfoot, or maybe just a mountain lion, deer, or bear? The following video was recorded by CCTV and captured by security in an old nightclub, as the officer was checking the surveillance after closing hours. And when nobody was supposed to be in the building anymore, they noticed that something was quite amiss. Apparently a child might have made their way into the closed club.
Oh my god. I'm so scared. That's crazy. Oh my god. What is it? It actually looks like it's walking, doesn't it?
Now, for the staff, it's without a doubt that this was the statue of a small child, and that this probably must have been a visiting spirit. Of course, we also have to be open to other explanations, like the reflection of some cobwebs, for example. But yet, this is certainly a mysterious capture, whatever the exact reason for this. The following case was shared by Jesus Vargas, a police officer who, during night patrol, noticed something unusual when passing a school. It caught his and his colleagues' attention so much, they even stopped their patrol car Keep in mind, it's 3 in the morning.
Bueno, güey, dale, vámonos, vámonos. Buenas noches, señores, buenas noches, señores. Aquí estamos grabando un videíto, otro video para todas las personas que dicen que quieren segunda parte del otro video. ¿Qué les podemos decir? Nosotros no afirmamos lo que se vio en el video, pero tampoco decimos que.
Oye, sí, mira lo que estamos viendo nosotros ahorita a las 3 de la
A pair of silhouettes were right at the main entrance, and they looked like small figures that ended up running away. Some people said they could have actually been real children inside, but it was 3 in the morning. Pretty weird, right? Others even suggested those silhouettes seemed somewhat see-through. Could there be some kind of energy in this place that makes these types of beings show up? This video was shared by a night patrol officer who reported seeing an intruder in the old factory he was surveilling.
Dude, 直接让你闪睛。这。 Dengar gak guys? Gak ada sosoknya tapi ada suara anjing.
To this day, it's unknown what this shadow figure is or where it originated from.